Jovan, very affable young man. Seen him in practice. Very enthusiastic, very proud, of course, to be representing his country. And very smart in the outfit provided. Interestingly, most of the Singapore players are left-handed. Here, Vietnamese opponent right-handed though. Go through normal warm-up phase. Jovan, the youngest member of this team. What might be described as a mature team on the other side, on the other positions. Tay Wei Ming, probably the best known of all the badminton players. Right-handed Van Le. Looks strong. 5 men in the Vietnamese team. This is 35-year-old Liu Van. And as is normal, of course, with badminton competitions, first couple of minutes taken up with warming up on the court. Wonderful setting here at the OCBC Arena. Particularly interesting to notice how well the lights are positioned. Shouldn't be a problem for these players. For Jovan, of course, he's had the opportunity to visit here in the past to get used to the setting, get used to the environment. So this is a team event. First team to win 2 of the matches. Jovan starting things off. And we hope Singapore gets away to a good start. And there on the left, Simon, the coach, team manager on the Vietnamese counterparts. Looks like Jovan will be serving first of all, getting this big competition underway. 8th ASEAN Para Games, badminton here. Big smiles, very nice young man, very good player too. Off we go. Very nice drop shot. Good tactic right at the beginning. Needs to test out his opponent. And Jovan forcing his opponent right to the back of the court. Again, good strategy. Find out where your opponent's strengths and weaknesses are. Jovan certainly trying a range of ideas, sending it long. The drop shot was successful. This one right down the middle caught the net. The players just testing each other out early on. A nice deception on the forehand. Just opening the face of the racket a little. Jovan just taking a little while to settle in. Well, left, goes wide. Back to 3-5 with the serve. There's that little sign, the slight apology there. The shuttle just catching the top of the net, trickling over. It's well judged, mind you. It was a good shot. So Louvain taking a 3-point lead early in this first game, this men's standing team event. Oh, the chance there to kill, I'm not sure. I think it just didn't quite creep over, had the opportunity. Here was the chance, just a little bit over enthusiastic maybe. Big stage for both of these players. Wonderful setting. Nicely done, nice net shot. And Joven looking around, taking in the applause from behind, but really he's got to focus on the shuttle and his opponent. It was a lovely shot, but he has a little bit of leeway to catch up. Was very, very well directed drop shot. Louvain has really got the feel of this court early on. And pause while they're having a quick word. This looks like one of the officials. There we are. Timeout, chance for them just to settle his nerves a little bit. Joven, young fella. I think very wise of Simon here to take the opportunity to talk to him just gently. So the score 10-4 already, substantial lead, but early days and plenty of support. And just looked as though that might just have gone long. We'll wait. 11-4. It's a nice attempt, but has to reach, can't quite get it back. Nicely played deep, follow it with a net shot. And home support willing Joven on. And I'm sure at the moment just be feeling a little bit shell-shocked. Points seem to be creeping away from him. And just going long. And good judgment, letting the shuttle go wide. Now let's see if he can put together a string of points. Really needs to put him under pressure, and the serve goes long. Just needed a little bit more persuasion to get over the net. Better tactics from Joven here. That was well played. And a generous round of applause too. Maneuvered his Vietnamese opponent Le Van around very, very nicely. But well-directed drop shot. Well, a nice initial sequence there, forcing him right and left. Just couldn't quite finish it off with the net shot. Very well played indeed. Nicely forcing him to the back and then coming across with the cross court. This was very well played. And Le Van just not quite sure where the shuttle was going to land. The last minute reaction not good enough. Nice net shot, more confident. Build up some confidence for the remainder of the game. This first game, may be a bit beyond reach. There we are. So the change ends after the first game. 2-minute interval. Chance for Joven to consider the best approach. Scoreline there 21-9. Le Van. And Simon comes across with words of encouragement. There were 2 or 3 really strong rallies where he forced Le Van into the back corner, particularly the back forehand corner, and followed it up with cross courts. Where this man is scoring a lot of his points, though, is on the drop shots. Like this one, very neatly done. And the nice net shot to finish it off. And not much you can do when the shuttle just lands right in the corner. And this was probably one of Joven's best rallies, neatly forcing his opponent away from the center of the court and then sending the diagonal cross court to the other side. Players almost ready now for the second game. Joven's family, Jason and Roslyn, they're probably there already watching live, but if not, welcome to you. Ruben and Raymond as well. Should be very proud. Second game then. Le Van to serve. Well, it's a nice idea, trying to go down the line. Let's see if that can put a little bit of fire in him. 1-all. Nice deep serve. And again, this is the strength, Le Van's strength. The deception on the overhead, turning the drop shot into a winner. Well, he reached the first drop shot very well, but forced into an awkward position for the overhead. Nicely played. Right down the line. Really needs to string together 2 or 3 points. Levan leading 5-2. Did that one land short? Umpire indicates was a fair service. Well, I want to see. Persevere, move on, each shot up one at a time. Again, not a bad strategy there, just the execution, sending the shuttle a little bit too low. Quickly into a 7-point lead though. And this one's going to go long. Encouragement for Joven. Very difficult, of course, to keep your chin up in these conditions. But Joven is a fighter. Again, taking the opportunity to quickly encourage him. Always a trying time, having lost the first game quite quickly, and now the string of points has run away from him. Joven has to dig very, very deep now. His opponent Levan, very strong, particularly on the drop shots. And mobility, of course, very important in this game. Score is 11-3. And the net shot just catching him off balance. Nice little rally there, and it goes Joven's way. 5-13. Just not quite enough power. 14-5 to Vietnam. Neatly played, a neat idea, changed of direction, just pushed it wide though. $16-5. Nice try, the cross-court smash, just catching the tape. Vietnamese player well under control here. Just creeping ever closer to the magic number 21. Well, Jovan did very well to pick up the drop shot, the net shot. There's the little net shot, picks it up, but easily flicked away into the open court. Jovan still fighting, just sends it long. Match point to Levan. Well reached. That's good. Some consolation, forced his opponent well back. Just goes out. The win then for the Vietnamese player. And Jovan just going over to say thank you to the umpire. Le Van, the Vietnamese player, started the match off for his team. Catch again one or two of the highlights here. Jovan were really working very hard. Little unfortunate. The length was good. So this is the first singles. Following shortly will be the second singles, and then the doubles match will complete the match. This is sort of a qualifying round, a bit like a quarter-final in a way. Well done, Jovan. You served your nation well. You did your best. Nice shot there. One of the highlights for him. And again, this was the secret for Le Van, the drop shot. And this, I think, the final rally of the match. The result going in favor of Vietnam. 2 games to love. So they take an initial lead in this men's standing team event. Fans coming in to watch and to give their support. There's certain conditions with these singles matches. And the singles we've just seen with Jovan. There we are, just confirmation of the scores from the other games. See the name at the top there, Tay Wei Ming. We'll be seeing him a little bit later on, waving the flag for Singapore. The first singles, the categories SL3 and SL4. The second singles will be SU5, so upper body impairment. And as yet, we're not really quite sure who is going to be representing the respective countries. We'll see that, I'm sure, very, very soon. And then in the meantime, fun and games with the clappers for the audience. He says, how do I blow this one up? This looks possible. And some of the wheelchair athletes awaiting their turn. We can pick out YMCA on the Team Singapore, of course. Simultaneously, there are wheelchair matches taking place over on the court to the right, which has a wooden surface. The games that we're going to be watching on this court on carpet. We wait for The players in the second singles to make their way. Just make out Joven in the background there, congratulating the Vietnamese team as he makes his way back up to join his teammates. An indication of who we'll be watching during the second singles. Tay Wei Ming, Singaporean, will take on Pham Duc Trong in the second singles. Crucial, of course, this match for Singapore in this team event. First team to win 2 of the matches. So Wei Ming's responsibility here to pull the series level. And then the match will be completed with the doubles. Very real pleasure meeting all of these younger players. Tay Wei Ming, really quite well known, well established on the world badminton circuit, former world championships medalist, very determined, very fit. And I'm sure we're going to see some very dynamic play from him. Very affable, very friendly young man. Hong Tuan Pham. Well, if this labeling is correct, there's a slight change to the Vietnam team. Hong Tuan Pham here leading the way, looking really quite relaxed, comfortable, smiling to the crowd. Wei Ming.
Walking on to court 1, 2 times ASEAN Para-Games gold medalist, Tay Wei Ming from Team Singapore.
Big round, big cheers and acknowledgement from Wei Ming.
His opponent from Vietnam, Pham Duc.
Well, I must say he looks very confident. The thumbs up to his teammates. And nice to see the stands at the back filling up gradually for this competition today, day 1, ASEAN Para Games badminton at the OCBC Arena.
From Team Indonesia. Umpire is Yuan Jessan Hui, and service judge is Tom Ho Lee from Singapore.
Last minute preparations for both of the players. If you're just joining us, the match score at the moment is in favour of Vietnam, 1-0. This is the second singles to be played, crucial for Singapore, of course. Tay Wei Ming will be at this end of the court. Hong Tuan Pham, his opponent from Vietnam, at the far end. I'm sure slightly nervous moments for both players. It's a big event. for Wei Ming. Seen a lot of these competitions before, but this is the first time the Para Games have been hosted in Singapore. It's the current match score, the standing. Vietnam leading 1-0. Two left-handed players. And watching this man going through his practice regime at Yio Chu Kang. Works very hard, very fit, moves well around the court, stinging overhead, but lots of subtlety about his play as well. Hong Tuan Pham. And we'll soon be underway. Umpire just checking everybody's ready. Crowd very expectant in the background.
On my left, Vietnam represented by Wang Warmup, and on my right, Singapore represented by Wei Ming Tai. On one, serve, not all, play.
And we're underway. Straight away, Hong going for the smash. Wei Ming happy to let that one just float out wide. Very nice deception. The delay there, particularly nice. Threatening a little net shot and then pushing it deeper. Very effective. Early lead. Not a bad idea to try the cross-court net shot. Get the feel of the court, the feel of the shuttle. Really mixing the game up nicely. Not allowing his opponent to settle into any particular rhythm. Wei Ming choosing a variety of attacking shots. And building an early and yet substantial lead. And I'm sure keen to apply more pressure. All these top players well aware you cannot afford to take anything for granted. You cannot relax. Have to keep applying the pressure. Wei Ming making a strong start. Very, very tight on the net shot. Just clipped the top of the tape. He'll say, well, that's what I meant. That was the aim. Perfect. And particularly like the way that Wei Ming can just slightly alter the angle on the wrist. So that last minute deflection to the other side is quite crucial. This time the smash from Hong Tuan Pham, a little bit too good, but a 6-point lead. full of confidence, knows exactly what he's trying to do. And hits the 10-point mark very early on. Very focused. There's the smash, neatly finishing off the rally. Delicate touch. Reach 11 points. They're having a break. Look at a couple of highlights here. Very, very delicate, and then finishing with a smash. No problems here. Coaches at hand, but I'm sure they feel their man has got things well under control. Confirmed by the scoreline, 11-3. But he must continue to apply the pressure. What a wonderful rally, and shame it had to end. That's the best rally we've had of the game, and it goes in favor of Hong Tuan Pham. But really some wonderful mixing up of shots, delicate drop shots, cross courts. Just a shame at the end couldn't quite keep things going, but what a wonderful rally. And a quick response. Always good. Lose a tough rally, get in, win the next one, move on. 11-4, 12-4, sorry. Again, that gentle hint of delay on one of the shots early on in the rally. Just enough to knock your opponent off balance. Wei Ming really has a subtle yet powerful game. Good retrieving, but Hong Tuan Pham was in there quickly at the net. Realized that Wei Ming was not going to get any depth on this return, and he's there. Thank you very much. Well under control, but good not to let too many points go the other way. Needs to reassert. Long again. Neat net shot. One from each of the players, but Hong is the one that wins. Hong coming back into this game. 4 points on the trot, but that's much too good. Very crisp and well directed. Hong comfortable there in the middle, feels he's well capable of dealing with these shots into the middle of the court. Very tight, just taking the tape, falling over on the other side. Hong must be feeling a lot better. String of points. Back within range, possibly. And calling for a quick break just to change the tempo. Restrap on the knee. 14-12. The gap back to 2 points. Wei Ming really needing to re-establish control. Had a big lead early on. Keeping focused. This, of course, crucial for Singapore. Needing to bring the match score back level if possible. On to serve. And quietly talking to himself. Just lost the rhythm. And give credit to Hong as well. And with that miss, the scores draw level, 14 all. Quickly in, very, very decisive. Always one of the a badminton player's chief strategies: get in early, before the shuttle has a chance to drop, blast it down onto the floor. So back to a 1 point lead, going to be tight. And Hong shows that he can do just the same. Now he'll regret that. That was a bit of an unforced error. Wei Ming very happy, I'm sure. This game a little bit on a knife edge. Now can Wei Ming build? Great control at the net. This is dangerous, didn't get enough depth. And looking up to the lights. Up to 17. Nail biter to the end of this game. Chance for the smash. Scores are level again, 17 all. First to 21. Must be a difference of 2 points. Tension. Neatly done. 18-17. Little pause. Does he want a change of the shuttle? They'll play on. 3 points more. getting fired up. Wei Ming there, very happy with that one. His control of the drop shots and the net shots is almost impeccable. Hong almost as good, one must admit. 2 points for the game. Well, it was a good rally. It looked like it was going to go his way. Just the smash at the end went wide. The mix of shots. Looking for the smash and getting it. It's game point. And this has been a real nail biter. After the early lead from Wei Ming was eradicated rapidly, the game has been tight all the way up to the end now. This goes long. 19-20, still game point. Oh, what a wonderful touch. Takes the first game, 21-19. Talk about nail biter. Wei Ming looked well on his way early on, but Hong from Vietnam fought back very, very manfully. And watch this for a touch, barely over the net to win the point and the game. And the clenched fist says it all. Now, chance to rethink the strategy, the coaches, the players getting together. Very, very important. Now, the beginning of this second game, just as important, significant to get away to a strong start, establish 2 or 3 point lead perhaps. No relinquishing of the pressure. Well, no, I'm slight error on the graphic there. Vietnam are leading the match as a whole 1-0, and we're still in the second match. (21-19), 16-minute game. Some wonderful touch, particularly impressive, I think, of the drop shots and the net shots close up. Wonderful touch, keeping the shuttle close to the tape. Neatly finishing off the rally, forcing the shorter return, easier to kill. And good mobility, Hong there, taking his chance to come in and kill. And that was the game-winning point. So we're into the second game. Love all. Wei Ming serving from the far side. Very much an unforced error from Hong. Every point crucial. I like the way it comes in early, takes that, could have delayed, could have gone a step further back. Took the shot early, 2 point lead. And that's nice reflexes as well. Wei Ming, he might say himself, lost focus a little bit halfway through the first game, but he looks very determined now. And we can see the emotion, the clenched fist, feeling good. Four-point lead. Just seems to have recaptured that winning rhythm from early in the first game. Hong yet to get off the mark. There's a little sign of fatigue, some frustration or resignation, perhaps. Wei Ming pushing ahead strongly. Neatly done down the line. Seven love. This is just the sort of lead he wanted early on and can capitalize. He's taking the tape. 1-7. Wei Ming's quick reflex is paying dividends. Just moving his opponent from forehand to backhand. Early substantial lead. Quick change of shuttle and the chance for a rub down. Well, Hong sending his service to the backhand side, but Wei Ming's reply was devastating. Neatly outmaneuvering his opponent, bringing him up right up to the net, then the cross court. Not such a simple game though. High level of skill here. Nicely played. One of the longer rallies. Patience from Wei Ming. Hong couldn't quite hold out. Too much to go left and right and left. This time the Vietnamese coach has a job to do. Simon comes over, I'm sure, comfortable with the situation as it is, but just reminding him, don't ease off. There's the lead, 11-2. But as in all of these types of games, situation can change, and dramatically. And of course the home crowd here to support. (11-2) is the lead. Neat touch from Hong. quick recovery. Now can he apply the pressure?
4-11.
That goes wide.
Service over. 12-4.
Now, at this stage in the first game, Wei Ming sort of lost his focus a little bit. Let's make sure that this time keeps the pressure on. The touch is there. There's the finishing sprint. Neatly maneuvered. This time the net shot not well executed. Looks well in control though. Just the execution. The idea was probably good. Well, the curling of the wrist, a little bit of a, not a giveaway exactly, done so well, forcing it over onto the forehand side and then finishing it back on the opposite diagonal. One more point on the way to victory. (14-5), 9 points. 15-5, 10-point gap. Hong has resisted well for long periods of time, particularly in the first game. But this one now looks out of his reach. Wei Ming really dominating the court. Edging ever closer. And long again. 18-5, 3 points away from victory in this second match in the team competition. Well, as always, the net shots have been impeccable, and the errors starting to come more rapidly from Hong. Neatly done. Nice drop shot. Oh, this is match point coming up for Tay Wei Ming of Singapore against Hong Tan Pham. And this brings the game to a conclusion, brings the match, setting the match score to 1-all. And so everything to be decided in the doubles. 21-19, 21-6 from the referee. And it's that 21-19 that was probably a bit of a shock, a bit of a surprise. But Wei Ming, in the end, at his imperious best. It does look rather strange. 21-19, 21-5. Credit though to Hong, fought very hard in the first game, drew back level before Wei Ming just edged away at the end, but the second game was a much more one-sided affair. Wei Ming clearly very, very fit, strong. When he gets the chance to smash, he's devastating. But to me, the hallmark of his play has been the accuracy and control of his drop shots, and particularly the net shots. Very agile, very fast. To be true, a hard man to play against. And some very neat rallies, bringing smiles to the faces.
Service over. Game.
There was the last rally. There's the match standing. Singapore 1, Vietnam 1. The deciding match will be doubles. Again, at the moment, not too sure who will be playing. Kelvin and Bobby, perhaps. Teddy Wong is the other player that has yet to appear. The two singles player, Joven played the first singles, Wei Ming the second singles. And there are three other members of the Singapore team: Kelvin Peng, Bobby Lee, and Teddy Wong. Well, there's Kelvin on the far side on the right, just raising his racket with his partner, Bobby Lee.
And now, round number 1, the men's second team men's doubles. From Singapore, Lee Sek-yin and Kelvin Peng Wong.
And the Singapore pair getting very good reception.
Vietnam, Ed Wong and Lin Van Ho. Umpire, Austin Kai Stephen, Malaysia. Service judge, Crossing Tom Tuk, Thailand.
Now, doubles, of course, introduces the new dimension now. The extra player, how you're going to cover the court. Anticipate that Bobby will be taking more of a front position, looking to intercept and to cut off the shots, play little drop shots. Kelvin will be patrolling further back. So the crucial and deciding match in this team competition. A couple of minutes for warm-up. Warm up with your teammate.
And on court 3, in the men's singles WH2 from Indonesia, Wiwin Andri. His opponent, Rahim Mirza from Malaysia.
Bobby Lee.
Umpire Ahmed and service judge Ernestine from Singapore.
At the other end is partner Kelvin Peng. There's Kelvin. Interesting to be in their shoes, how they're feeling here. Home soil, ASEAN Para Games. And with the match score balanced precisely at 1-1. All these fellas, of course, been working very hard in their preparations. So, first game of the doubles, deciding match in this game. Quoc Man Le Van Tong for Vietnam. And we're ready to go. Crucial match. And Bobby steps in very quickly. Given half a chance, he's the man there. Nicely smashed there, Kelvin. Set up by his partner, Bobby, lurking at the back. Nice start. Two, three. So Vietnamese pair edging into the lead for the first time, 4-3. And you get the feeling this is going to be a tight match, which is just the way it should be too. Bobby Lee to serve. Very, very nearly well retrieved. Quick reflexes there. Amazing that he even got his racket to the shuttle. Well, the serve there called a fault. This one just outside the line, called out. Point to Singapore. And back to 6-all. Step by step along the way, this is going to be tight. And Bobby gets in with the smash. And targeting that backhand side. Stepping across quickly there. Antong. Back to 8-all. Just couldn't quite reach.
10-8.
It was a very well played cross-court drop shot. Intercepting neatly, Bobby Lee.
Service server. 9-10. Service server. 11-9. Interval.
The interval at 11-9, still very tight. Vietnamese pair very mobile. Bobby and Kelvin fighting hard here. Fairly early days still, chance to reverse the score. Kwok Man Le, Van Tong just edging it at the moment, 11-9. And we see there that this is classified as the quarter-final. So crucial to win the match, get through to the medal placings.
20 seconds.
Good battle on our hands. First game of this deciding match.
11-9. Play.
11-9 in favor of Vietnam. Very well reached, Bobby Lee. Boy, is he working hard.
9.
Oh, double hit there. Both of them made contact with the shuttle. Brings Singapore up to 9.
12.
Up to 10-12. Oh, good reflexes by all of these players.
Service server. 30-10.
There's a chance, golden opportunity for Kelvin. Takes it with glee.
11-13.
Now need to put some points together. Well played, Kelvin.
Service
And
server.
now, on court 2, the women's singles SL4 from Vietnam, White Han Hu. Her opponent, Kalimatu Sadia from Indonesia. Umpire Maxwell Lapan, service judge Sophie from Singapore.
Just taking the edge of the net.
15-11.
15-11. Vietnam for the first time extending their lead to 4 points. That looks in.
Server. 12-15.
12-15. Bobby Lee to serve. And heartening, good attack. Back to within 2 points. That's good.
14.
Narrowed the gap just to a single point.
Service server. 16-14.
Right, important period now of the game, clearly. Every point is crucial. That's going wide. Kelvin playing games. And that's why too, a little bit over-enthusiastic. So Singapore brought the match back to level at 16 each. Quick replies. Good teammates there, supporting each other. Seventeen all. Unfortunate. Again, a service fault. Making contact too high. Eighteen all. Breathless moments, very, very close. 18 all. Good strategy, or should I say good tactic. Just changing the direction to the open court. That brings game point to Vietnam. What has been a very, very tight contest so far. Still not over, of course. They're into the net. First game to Vietnam, 21-18. And some of the earlier rallies. Moving enthusiastically to play the shot, change ends, change of ends. Singapore pair, Bobby and Kelvin, doing well. Just got to find the difference between them. Two minutes now to sort out a different approach. And here Kelvin demonstrating how effective he can be close up to the net. And Bobby gets in a good smash too. Good rally. Such a good anticipation, good reflexes. Just out of his reach. That was the game-winning point. Those of you with sharp eyes will notice the shoes that Bobby and Kelvin are wearing. Such is their teamwork and their foot size. They decided that they would share two pairs, one yellow, one black. So Vietnam, first game to Vietnam. Quick 2-point lead. Kelvin in very, very nicely. And backhand flick back down the middle of the court. And Kelvin working hard at the back.
Service over. 3-1.
Nguyen Van Trung and Lu Kwok Man on the far side of the net. Neat backhand, cross court.
4-1.
Singapore got to break the sequence now. And that's, oh, it's gone long. The idea was great.
1. Out. Service over. 2-5.
Well, that's the second time we've seen the strategy advancing quickly and then flicking the backhand to the opposite court.
7-2.
5-point lead established very early on. Not good news.
8-2.
Now to break the stream of points.
9-2.
Have to dig deep now.
10-2.
Bobby trying to finish the rally in dramatic fashion.
11-2. Interval.
Although the interval has been reached all too quickly. The Vietnamese targeting an area of the court that they know is difficult for Singapore to cover. Kelvin here, Bobby sitting down, really fighting very manfully. Could well appreciate their frustration.
Clock 1. 20 seconds. Clock 1. 20 seconds.
20-second warning. Vietnam 11-2 in the lead. Well, we've seen dramatic leads being dissolved rapidly in the singles match. Let's see if Bobby and Kelvin can do it. That's a good way to start. Quick apology for hitting his opponent.
3-11.
Good backhand flick. Good sportsmanship here at the OCBC Arena. Day one of badminton, the team championship. Well, Kelvin deserved to win that one. So much of the running at the back of the court covered very, very well. Nice cross court. Forces the error. 4-11.
Out. Service over. 12-4.
Bobby's in there. Doesn't need a second invitation,
5-12.
but still got to narrow the gap. 5-12.
Service over. 13-5.
Still has a chance.
Service over.
6-13. Vietnamese pair looking determined. And even if it's just 1 point at a time like this, that's good. It's the change of direction from right to left, and that devastating. An unfortunate error. Somehow to get to seize the initiative back again, later, albeit late in the day. Coaches come in. Still the good spirits. It's good to see. Very proud day for Kelvin and Bobby. On with the battle. This change of direction cross course.
97.
Just 2 points away now from victory. And victory in this doubles match will bring victory for Vietnam overall in the team setting. Well, initial target, let's see if we can get you up to 10. Very deep, good shot. This is match point to Vietnam. There it is. Good victory to the Vietnamese pair against Bobby and Kelvin. Proud day for you though, guys. You served your country well. Very proud of your efforts. Played in a wonderful spirit.
Match won by Vietnam 21-18, 21-8.
21-18, 21-8 from the umpire. Smiles and congratulations from Simon to the Vietnamese players. So in this quarter-final, the news is that Vietnam take the victory 2-1. They will move on to the semi-final. And at approximately 2 o'clock, we'll be bringing you the other qualifying match between Indonesia and Thailand. And then simultaneously, we may not be able to catch all of it, the semi-final between Vietnam and Malaysia will be taking place on an adjacent court. Some good highlights, Kelvin doing well. Some splendid moments to remember. Very tough to retrieve all of those shots. There was the match-winning point. Gave Vietnam the game 2 games to love. And there's the final score. Men's standing team event quarter-final. Singapore 1, Vietnam 2. And as I said, the other quarter-final will be coming up at 2 o'clock between Indonesia and Thailand.
Coming up next in Pool 3, we have the men's singles WH2, representing Indonesia, Women Andrew, going up against Muhammad Yusuf Rahim from Malaysia. Our umpire from Singapore, Am Ian, and service judge also from Singapore, Eric C.
Thank you. Welcome back to the OCBC Arena. Indonesia and Thailand is the match coming up. This is in the men's standing team event. And crowd swelling again. Youngsters have come in to watch.
SL3 is for players with a moderate degree of impairment affecting one side of the body, affecting the legs, or the loss of limbs. They play standing on a half-width court and have reduced court movement, but a full range of shots. SL4 is for players with a low-level impairment affecting one side of the body, affecting the legs, or the loss of one limb. They play standing on a full-width court and have good court movement and a full range of shots.
So here we are for the second quarter-final. Indonesia and Thailand. Ferdi Setiawan, Indonesia, will be taking on Chawarat in the first singles. The doubles match will be the match to complete the tie. That will be coming along later. Those of you joining us for the first time, Singapore and Vietnam played earlier on this afternoon. Vietnam winning by 2-1. This is Chawarat. He is going to be in the first singles. In fact, we saw him much earlier on, getting in some practice time on the court.
Ladies and gentlemen,
This is Ferdi Setiawan.
the men's standing team, first men's singles, representing Indonesia, Ferdi Setiawan. Will be going up against Chawarat from Thailand.
Quick shake of the hands, smiles all round. They look as though they're old buddies already. So for ease of identification from a distance, Chawarat, the Thai player in the white shirt, he will be at this end, I believe. Now just going to the other side. Freddy Setiawan in the yellow and red shirt. First singles, obviously crucial, all the main games of course crucial, but to set the right tone for your team, vital if you can win this first battle.
And in court 2, the men's standing team, first singles from Vietnam, Warmup. Going up against Zachary Ola from Malaysia. Our umpire, Richard T. from Singapore. And service judge, Moses Wong from Singapore.
Well, at the moment in the background you can hear them calling the players for the other qualifying match, Vietnam and Malaysia. This is Chawarat. So there'll actually be 2 games going on simultaneously, but we'll be focusing on this one, Thailand and Indonesia. Some quite exciting play this morning. Tae Wei Ming starting strongly, just losing focus a little bit, but had too much in the tank for his opponent, winning the game for Singapore. There are judges, umpires from Singapore. These 2 nations, Indonesia and Thailand, very strong reputations in this particular game. Very, very tough opponents. And I'm sure they're well familiar with each other. So certainly anticipate some very tight battles during the next hour and a half or so. And just about to get underway. Chawarat to serve.
Next up in court 3, we have the men's singles WH2, representing Vietnam, Nok Binh Thu, going up against Singapore.
Quick movement, counter-attack, attack. And setting the scene for this match, going to be really quite dynamic. And 2-1. Very quickly in on the attack. Very agile Chawarat. Quick 4-1 lead. But this one goes wide. Very clean striking of the shuttle, Setiawan. Plenty of time to get up. Well, if it's a characteristic of Wei Ming's play that these tight net shots were very, very close. These two players, early days of course, giving each other a little bit more respect, maybe at the moment, than necessary. Close battle. Well, given in. You can see shuttle landing, just clipping the back of the line. And tries the net shot. Angle a little bit too tight. Chawarat with a 1-point lead. Most of these rallies early on short and decisive. And yet to really see them manoeuvring their opponents around the court. They're keen to go for winning shots very early on. And the drop shot from the back court really steered far too wide. Back to 7-all. And just not quite finding the range with the drop shots at the moment. Chawarat. And again, sort of on the back foot, he would have been wiser maybe to have cleared right to the back, but instead going for the winning drop shot, or rather winning smash. Well, the players have made very rapid progress in this first game. Pretty much neck and neck. Well, he might well have left it. So a 4-point lead to the Indonesian Freddie Setiawan. I'll be well pleased. But I think it would be good to see some of these rallies being extended out a little bit longer. What's happening at the moment is that it's an error that's finishing the rally. So Chawarat will now endeavour to narrow the gap. And on two occasions there, the cross-court net shot just taking the net. This is good play. Well, as has become the pattern, both players very attack-minded, looking for early kills, early wins. Hitting the ball, hitting the shuttle very crisply, very soundly. And can't quite retrieve in the back corner.
13-10.
Very neat. Little bit of delay on the forehand, sending it right to the back. And again, same tactic. One of the fundamental strategies, force your opponent back, force the weakest reply, and then put in the net shot. There's the net shot, can't quite reach. Just a little break, maybe took a graze on the knee. Lots of energy in this game. Very clean, swift striking. Perhaps a touch more subtlety needed up closer to the net. So the 5-point gap opens up for Setiawan. Comfortably in control at the middle of the court at the moment. Just pushing it wide.
11-15.
Chowrat unable to respond. Setiawan taking that overhead smash very cleanly. Quickly in. Neatly done.
Service over. 12-16.
4-point gap. Plenty of energy here. And the neat change of direction back across court.
Service over. 17.
Bringing Setiawan 1 point closer. 4 points away from taking the first game. The change of shuttle coinciding with a chance to towel down a little bit. Umpire not quite happy. The towel still visible. Has to be deposited right inside the box. Again, the errors, when they do happen, close to the net. Narrows the gap to 3.
14-17.
Going wide. Chowra will be delighted. Pretty much a free point. Now things get tight. What's Chowra got? One more to draw level. Very evenly poised. Back level, 17 all. Anyone's game. And well left.
Service over. 18-7.
Crucial to keep the shuttle in play. If necessary, let your opponent make the mistake. Don't give it to him. Neck and neck again.
Over. 18-all. Correction. 19-18.
I think just for a second he thought the point had been given against him, but brings him within 2. Got a lead for the first time. And Setyuan says, hang on, we're not done yet. Let's bring it back to 19-all.
19-all.
Nice cross court. Game point.
20. 8 point. 19.
First game to Setyuan, 21-19. And honestly, it could have gone the other way, but I guess Setyuan had the upper hand for most of the game. Would have felt aggrieved to have lost. Chawarat, though, won't be too despondent. He knows he's in with a chance. And there's the killer smash to win the game. A change of ends and a little bit of mopping done. And the carpet here can take the sweat quite well. This is one of the longer rallies. Quick change of direction is good, forcing the error. And there, an example of a very, very effective net shot. So 1 game to love in favour of Setyuan of Indonesia
20 seconds.
against Chawarat. Kichokotana. Just about as close as you can get. Second game. If you're joining us now here at the OCBC Arena, still some seats if you want to come down and watch some great badminton. Really spectacular. Well, Chawarat at the far end there looked quite comfortable, just placing the shuttle around, perhaps looking to lengthen out the rallies. That one's in, it's good. 1-all.
Service over. 1-all.
Unlucky, just failing to get over. Now clearly I think Chawarat's under instructions here. He's got to lengthen the rallies out. He's got to move his opponent around a bit more. Not take too many risks too early in the rally. That's a nice cross court. And a risk-free one as well. Well inside the line. Good drop shot. Following up from the net shot, the drop shot may be less predictable, but played very effectively. Setiawan with good touch. Overhit. And again, going long, but too much of a possibility of an error. The depth was good, but going out. Oh dear. It was his for the taking. There was some desperate defensive work there by Charawat. Just jumped at it and hit the rim. And Charawat can't really believe his luck. That was well in. Well, that one seemed to be within reach. Some deception in the flight. Or is he feeling the pace? Setiawan up by 4 points, 7-3. Yeah, better rally. Shame at the end. Both players working really hard. Should be no mercy on that one. They're getting up well up into the air. That's well in. Good reflexes, Setiawan. I think pleasantly surprised himself. Good defensive work, got the racket head there. 3-point lead. Very wide. Setiawan just lost things for 2 or 3 rallies. It's allowed Charawat to get back within 1 point. And rather careless. You just hear the shuttle hit the rim of the racket. Players seeking and getting a brief pause at 9-7. Setiawan just seemingly has the edge, but at the same time is capable of 1 or 2 errors, giving plenty of heart to Charawat. Setiawan leading 1 game to love, and some fatigue creeping in. Again, it's going to be tight. First game was 21-19. This one looks as though it's heading in the same direction.
9-4.
And again, somewhat careless.
10-9.
Chawarat taking the lead for the first time.
Service over. 10-4.
Starting to maneuver him around and forcing the error at the end.
Service over. 11-10 interval.
Chawarat trying to forge ahead. And the break at 11 points. Match well poised. Chawarat was seemingly instructed early on to play the shuttle around, be patient. Setiowan lost his way. He had a lead and then a string of errors. And of course both these guys getting a little bit tired.
20 seconds.
So let's see what happens with the next 4 or 5 points. We'll see if there's been any dramatic change in
11-10.
approach.
Lead.
Very tight down the line. Oh, it looks good. Disbelieving look from Charawat. And neat response.
It's over. 13-11.
Nice deep serve, but can't capitalize. Chawarat
It's over.
missed an opportunity.
13.
Well retrieved. He thought he'd pushed his opponent far enough back. He could take a chance with the smash. In quickly, almost like a fencer on the piste, going for the kill. Stays there, waits for the return. And now building a lead, 3-point lead.
15-12.
Well, at this rate, we're heading for a decider.
Service over. 13-15.
Very difficult to predict which way this is going to go. I could see the idea. Just played it too tough, too hard. And Setiowan just happy to get it back at the moment, but he wins the point.
15 all.
Now, tension for Chawarat. Mustn't let it slip anymore. Oh, the grateful beneficiary of a wide
Service
cross court.
16, 15.
And building the lead again. 2-point lead.
17,
4 points away from leveling the match. And another easy point. 31,
15.
shaken and stirred. Three-point gap. Still not quite impassive in his facial expression, but must be concerned.
Service over. 16, 19.
Set Yuan edging back. A good way to bring up game point.
Over. 20. 8 points.
Chawarat
17.
looking to finish out this game, draw level. There it is. Goes level, happy man, swings the racket. 21-17.
Second game. Won by Thailand. 21, 17. One game.
So we have a deciding game to look forward to. Very difficult to predict which way this was going to go. Setuan for a long time looked to have things under control, but the errors started to creep in. Chawarat sensed that he had a chance, an opportunity, started taking it, increased the lead during the second game. So all to play for. Men's standing team semi-final. Those players very mobile. Some good defensive work, and there was that example. He had the open court. He can't believe it. Sometimes that's just the sort of rally that makes the difference. A subsequent loss of confidence and a boost to the morale of your opponent. Chawarat, happy man, in quickly.
On one. 20 seconds.
So the players ready for the deciding game. They seem as fit as each other. They have the same sort of range of shots. And it's going to be down to the one who makes the fewest unforced errors.
Final game. Level. Play. One love. Service over. One all.
That's going to go wide.
2-1.
Oh, gross miscalculation. You cannot afford to do too many of those. Set Yuan started strongly this time.
4-1.
Up next,
Looks a bit more
on court two,
determined.
we have the men's standing team second
Chawarat.
singles. With 412 pound from Vietnam.
And again, the error cannot afford to let things slip away, even at this early stage. 5-1, significant. Set Yuan will be feeling good.
And service judge, Ang from Singapore.
Service over. 2-5.
Good smash. Set Yuan on the ascendancy. Opened up the court well for the smash. Looks around in disgust.
7-2.
2, maybe 3 points given away. Nice looking shot, just a bit wide though.
Service over. 3-7.
How much fuel does Chawarat have in the tank? And again, one of those lapses,
4-7.
very disconcerting. I'm just calling for a little timeout. The shoelaces. Is he having some other problems though? Blistering, in discomfort now. Well, this could be a crucial change of fortune, and the way he's maneuvering, it's almost like it's cramp. Umpire calls for medical assistance, I'm sure. Well, this will be very sad if this is a more serious injury. Chawarat can go and sit down and contemplate the next few rallies. Set Yuan with a 3-point lead in trouble and calling for medical help. Not possible, of course, to diagnose from here, but the way he was holding his foot, some sort of cramp or pain, not I would have thought blistering of any sort, something underneath, he's saying. Don't know whether he's twisted it. Spectators looking on, youngsters getting out the magic box. Used to have something called magic spray. We'll try and give you some sort of diagnosis. And difficult to pick out a point where such was the discomfort that he had to walk off. And some delicate areas in the feet there, the tendons. Let's have a look, see if we can identify when it happened. Well, the hand goes up, I'm not sure why. There's some discomfort landing there. And just when he comes down, when he lands, there's clearly this moment of pain. Let's hope it's not ligaments. But in such a game as badminton like this, a foot injury at this stage in the game as well, Chawarat, of course, would not be happy about losing because of an opponent's injury, but it's certainly something that takes the pressure off him at the moment. Still some consternation about the injury. And clearly some uncertainty. Chawarat just keeping loose. Because stoppages like this can work in both directions. Chawarat must keep his focus as much as he can, keep loose. Now there's been some taping up, some strapping up of the foot, and clearly he's going to continue if he can. But you just wonder, some small movement, jarring, loss of balance, could make it worse. Team situation, this is the first of the 3 matches, the first singles. There'll be a second singles after this one, completed by the doubles. Setioan now has the strap, a little bit of this sort of maneuvering. If it was a thigh or a calf injury, you'd sort of associate with cramp. But by all appearances, it was in the sole of the foot. Let's see, well, he's up on his feet. Socks are going back on again. And I think when the game does resume, within 2 or 3 rallies, we will discover the severity of that injury. As always, really quite impassive, Setioan. Never a good idea to give away too much emotion to an opponent. So just to refresh your memories, we're in the 3rd game of this, the first match between Indonesia and Thailand. Setioan took the first game 21-19. Chawarat responded bravely in the second, winning 21-17. At this stage, after the injury, Indonesia leading 7-4. Now we'll have to wait and see how this will affect his mobility. Chawarat must clearly make his opponent move around, and hitting the shuttle into the net like that is not going to help his cause. It may sound mean, but he's got to make Setioan run around. He's got to make him move. Setioan building the lead.
Service over. 5-10.
Just feeling the foot. Excellent reply.
Service over. 11-5.
But Setioan is limping.
Change hands.
The desperate times for Setioan. But if he carries on playing shots like that, oh, he stopped. No, sorry, my apologies. We reached 11 points and it's a change of ends. But clearly some concern. The shoe is coming off again. I'm not sure how the umpire feels about too many stops. Needs a bit more spray. Difficult for Chawarat. Always, or they say about a different game, beware the injured golfer. Well, it looks like beware the injured badminton player. It's not always easy to play against somebody who is clearly injured. So we have the change of ends at 11 points being reached. Setioan to serve. And I just get a feeling that the drama is not yet over. There's plenty of time to go. Oh, wonderful net shot.
Service over. 12-6.
Let's watch cross court. Very, very well played. And a giveaway. Chawarat must feel very strange, very uncomfortable. He's now 7 points behind and cannot seem to break down the defenses yet.
Service over. 7-13.
The easy advice, of course, to give is to keep the shuttle moving, keep it going, extend the rallies if you can, go for the winner when it's appropriate.
Service over. 14-7.
And just that slight shake of the head. Can't believe what's going on. The game is slipping away.
Service over.
Now, will that give him a little bit of a clue by switching to the backhand side? Is that difficult for Setioan to move to? Up to 15.
Service over. 15-8. 16-8.
Setioan hobbling, but still there. Still got the lead, building the lead even. That one's wide.
Service over. 9-6.
Setioan, he really believes he can do this. Chawarat, devastated. He really looked out.
10-16.
Well, going the other way. 16-10.
Service over. 17-10.
Well, if Indonesia and Setiawan in particular pull this off now, this will be a remarkable victory considering the physical condition of this man.
Service over. 11-18.
Not quite long enough. Says I'm not quite ready. Forward and back, forward and back. Making him work, and wins the point. And this might be the way.
12-18.
Quizzical, bemused look on his face. Cannot understand how he can be 6 points behind. Close, but not close enough.
13-18.
Too much. Chawarat back to 4 points behind.
18.
Both results still possible. And that's wide as well.
15-18.
But this one's good. Brings him to within 2 points of victory. A dramatic victory if it happens.
15.
This is match point. Unbelievable. Setiawan just getting it back. Oh, that must be on the line. The narrowest of margins. He's still there. Still match points.
20.
An extraordinary victory for Setiawan, despite the injury clearly apparent. A victor against Chawarat from Thailand. Indonesia therefore take a 1-game-to-love lead in this match.
Match won by Indonesia. 21-19, 17-21, 21-16.
21-16 in the deciding game. Although, I mean, this is just sort of looking into the future. There's the scoreline, very tight. One has to look to the future and say, well, in the next round, if Indonesia get through, will he be able to play? Neat touch at the net. This is from the second game, I believe. That was the injury earlier on in the third game, I beg your pardon. And some medical treatment got going again. And try as he might, Chawarat could not capitalize on that somewhat nebulous advantage in mobility. And there was the victory point. So that's the first match. Indonesia leading by 1-0 in the semi-final. And I repeat, if Indonesia get through to the final, one wonders whether Freddie Setiawan will be able to take his place in the team. Second singles will be coming up now. Suryo Nugroho for Indonesia will play against Pricha Somsri of Thailand. Players, I'm sure, are very nearby, ready to continue this contest. Here they come. Suryo in the front there. Following him, Pricha Somsri. And I'm sure the crowd that have been watching this are somewhat taken aback by events in that game.
And in goal for the men's standing team, men's singles 2 from Indonesia, Suryo Nugroho.
Suryo Nugroho.
Going up against Pricha Somsri from Thailand.
And his opponent, Pricha Somsri.
Our umpire, Serbi from Singapore. And service judge, Max Newcombe from Singapore.
Singapore officials take their positions.
SU5 is for players with a low-level impairment affecting one arm, a high degree of impairment affecting one arm, the loss of one limb, or the minor loss of one limb. Players choose which side to hold the racket. Higher level impairments play with their unaffected arm, those with lower level impairments play on that side.
The coin has been tossed, and the decision as to which end to take. Pricha Somsri coming to the nearer end. Very much a question for these two players of balance, controlling balance and movement. Clearly both will have a good eye for the shuttle. Hit it very cleanly. Deception and delay in the shots may be a crucial factor here. Pricha Somsri. If you've just joined us, Indonesia took the first singles. Freddie Setiawan beating Chawarat Kuchiko Watana 2-1, 21-19, 17-21, 21-16. So this particular match for Thailand in particular is a must-win situation if they wish to go through to the final. This is Suryo Nugroho. If he can win this match, his team is through. Players both appear to be ready. Umpire ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Thailand, represented by Pricha Somsri. And on my left, Indonesia, represented by Suryo Nugroho. Thailand to serve.
We're underway.
One, love. Service over. 1-all.
Couple of shots just gone long, but
1.
already an early indication of good touch, particularly by Pritcha. Manoeuvring the shuttle, but that's the third one that's gone long. Just got to get used to the pace, the distance.
Four, 1.
Early lead. Nicely played. Good for morale.
2,
Very
4.
clean, powerful contact. And Pritchard, the taller of the two players,
4.
longer reach with the racket, but that was wasted.
Service over. 5-3. Service over. 4-5.
A good change of direction.
6-4.
Surya just flicking it over just on that forehand side, catching his opponent. Oh, this time the shot was the right choice,
Service over. 5.
just not guided next to the line.
Service over. 7-5.
Change of shuttle. Well, 4 of the 8 points to Surya have come from Pritchard playing too long. Good rally.
9-5.
Well, Surya quick to attack, taking the shuttle at a high point, taking it early and putting his opponent under that little bit more pressure to move quickly to retrieve. Well, neat little deception.
7-5. Interval.
Change of ends. Indonesia in the form of Surya Nugroho, the early advantage. Let's see if he can extend the lead. Pritchard has shown some good shots, just over hitting a few times. Listening to good advice.
20 seconds. Code 1, 20 seconds.
His plan is clear. So in this is the second singles,
11-5.
the match between
Play.
Indonesia and Thailand.
Service over. 6-11.
Good rally developing. Pritchard got to keep him working. That's good. That's easy.
7-11.
And Surya trying all he could. Retrieves this one very well. And the cross court is excellent. Good dive. And Pritchard very happy. Good cross court. Excellent agility. But it leaves the court open. Four-point margin.
Service over. 12-7.
Interesting tactic, of course, in badminton is that sometimes the shot straight back at the body is a very difficult one to deal with. Good reflexes, Pritchard. Neat drop shot,
13-7.
extending his lead. Yes, seizing the golden opportunity.
14-7.
The clear was not going to go deep enough. Ample time and space to complete the smash. Some frustration for Pritchard.
Service over. 8-15. Play. Play on. 8.
Just call for time. Indonesia leading 15-8. Already taken the first of the matches, the first singles. And this is the main match referee coming in to make a decision.
Play on. Service over. 16-8.
Ladies and gentlemen, please do take note that there is no flash photography allowed at badminton.
There I think
Ladies
is
and gentlemen, please refrain from taking any flash photography at badminton.
so there's an explanation for that little pause and the appearance of the match referee, somebody with a flash camera, flash photography within the arena, and I think Pritchard had spotted that and just brought it to the attention of the umpire, and very wisely the announcement goes out. 17-8 though, make that 18.
18-8. Service over. 9-18.
And Pritchard now seems to just have lost focus. Perhaps feeling his confidence has been undermined. Needs to get back into this match.
Service over, 19-9.
Nice drop shot from Pritchard.
90.
Suryo not able to respond with a net shot.
Service
And that's a
over,
giveaway for
20.
game point in the first game. Really quite conclusive. Neatly done. Couple of very sweet backhands. Brings the first game to Suryo Nugroho, 21 points to 10. And this is putting Indonesia well on the way to securing a place in the final. The final, which incidentally will be played later today, this evening. The whole of this team competition takes place on day one here at the OCBC Arena. The players will get a chance to pause. They won't have to continue after this semi-final. There will be a ladies doubles match at approximately 3:30. And then the final will take place tonight starting at 6:30.
Service over. Court. 9.
This from earlier on in the first game. Some nice rallies. This was probably his best moment. He maneuvered his opponent right out of court, finished him off clinically, but wasn't able to sustain the pace throughout the game. So here we are, ready for the second game.
The ball, play.
Suryo to serve from this end.
Service over, 1 love.
Good rally developing here. The drop shot though,
Over, 1.
timed to perfection. No signs of distress. Physically very fit, these men. Suryo taking the lead for the first time in the second game. Nice idea, the cross court, just too long.
3-1.
Very good athleticism from Suryo.
4-1.
Good spring, gets up into the air well, and good touch. That quick change of direction, often devastating. This one goes long. Well, the early lead is stretched now to 5 points.
Service over,
Not too annoyed with himself, looks composed, knows what he's doing.
Service over, 7-2.
Now Pritchard's got to find something from somewhere, otherwise the game is going to run away from him very rapidly. And Suryo's going to help him like that.
7. Service over, 8-3.
A little bit of self-talk, build the confidence, get focused again.
Service over, 4-8. Service over, 9-4.
Lead back to 5 points. And Suryo continues to probe, push his opponent around. Very good example, not just of his agility, but pace of shot and direction too. Well beyond reach. And stepping in quickly to volley,
11,
which of course you have to do in badminton. And we're up to the 11-point break, pause in the game. I think they should be feeling very comfortable. Just little gentle reminders. Do the basics, do what you've been doing so far. No need to change approach. Take the shuttle early when you can, move him around. For Pritchard, it's a different story. He's not really been able to break down his opponent's play in any way.
Hot 1,
He's reactive, responding rather than creating initiatives. A wonderful snap in the wrist with that backhand. Just hit it low, but very persuasive shot. As was that.
Service over, 12-5.
Interesting rally. Pritchard trying to dictate terms, moving it around. Excellent retrieving then, and deservedly wins the point. Well done, Pritchard.
Service over, 6-12.
Kept his cool, kept the rhythm going, and that's a particularly good retrieval. Oh.
7-12.
And this one doesn't quite get over. Pritchard doesn't need to hit it. Narrowing the gap, 5 points. This one too good.
Over, 13-7.
Well, the delicate touch has deserted him.
7.
Very difficult to sustain concentration on either side of the net here. Got to keep focus. And that was just a little bit careless. Pritchard, if he could win 2 or 3 points on the trot, would be a very happy man. But we're sort of getting into that scoring zone now, up to 16. Won't take much.
17-8.
That's a nice shot from Pritchard. Directed down quite well. And delicate play from both players. Comes to 18.
18-9.
Ladies and gentlemen, in court 2, we are moving on to the women's doubles SL3 to SU5. We have from Indonesia, Oktila Liani.
Again, just can't quite scrape it up.
19-9.
Going up against also from Indonesia, Lati Lati and Sriyanti.
Nice, very nice smash into the corner. Brings match point and final point, if you like. This will take them through to the final later tonight. Oh, good deception. And right at the end, neatly done by Surya Nugroho, congratulating his opponent. 21-9 in the second game, 21-10, 21-9. 2 games to love in favor of Indonesia, and it takes them safely through to the final. Good deception there at the end. And Nugroho quick to go over to say thank you to the umpire. There's the final score. Suryo Nugroho against Pritchard Somsri, 21-10, 21-9. Time for the girls just to mop up some of the sweat from the court. Very, very nice cross court.
10-4.
Difficult to deal with. Good from Pritchard there. He had his moments. Let's be fair, some wonderful shots. Surya, very fast, very quick around the court. And there was the match-winning point at the end. So the final score, men's standing team event semi-final. Indonesia 2, Thailand 0. Now the ladies coming on straight away for their doubles match. All 4 girls from Thailand. Wanafati Kamtam and Susafayan Sotyotpa against Nipada Yang Supa Chaneda Srinavako.
for the women's doubles SL3 to SU5, we have Warmup and Sutsaipan Yopa from Thailand going up against Nipada Syamsuba and Chanida Srinabaku from Thailand.
And the ladies introduced. Well, you can bet these ladies have played each other countless times.
From Singapore.
Officials wishing these contestants the best of luck. Toss of the coin. Chanida and her partner, I think, have got the choice of either to serve or choice of ends. Kamtam and Gyotpa will be coming. It looks as though they're just splitting up for the warm-up. Three right-handers and one left-hander. Good vigorous warm-up. Hitting the shuttle very well. Our crowd here at the OCBC Arena, I'm sure, will be entertained. As yet, no Singaporean ladies appearing in this competition, just men-only representation. Thai team, of course, deeper, richer tradition in this particular form of the game. Umpire calling the ladies to get ready. Now this is women's doubles. I'll try and identify the ladies for you when they take up their final positions. At the far end, there we are, Sudasphon and her partner Wanavati in the pink dress.
On my right, Nipada Swan Supa and Chanida Srinabaku. On my left, Wanapati Kamtan and Susaifon Yapok. Nilapa to serve. Wanapati. Lobo. Play.
So Nipada to serve. I wonder if she spotted the gap there, going for the empty court. Couldn't quite lift it over the net. Could be good, yes. Early lead. And Chanida finding her length straight away.
Service over. 1-4.
Looking for the smash, but wins the rally anyway at the front.
Service over, 5-2.
So 5-2. Serena to serve. Oh, good, covering each other well, but the cross-court net shot there by Nipada was very effective. And again, the quick interception can be really devastating. Janida Srinivako, very alert.
Service over, 3-8.
Very well reached. Couldn't quite get the second one though.
Service over, 9-3.
Is it just going to touch the line?
10-3.
10-3. Well directed. Working well together and into the empty space again.
11-3 interval.
Nipada's got her eye on that space. She eyes it up, completes the shot. Well executed. (11-3). Substantial lead. Wanafati and Susafan working out how they can break down the defense of their opponents.
20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Players. The start 20 seconds.
So 11-3 lead. Nipada
11-3.
with the serve. Well played by Wanapati.
4-11.
Some good retrieving. Nipada again
Service over.
with the eye for the cross-court drop shot. Nicely played.
13-4. Service over. 5-13.
This time still with a smile on her face though, just playing it into the net.
Service over. 14-5.
Well, chance for the smash there.
Service over. 6-14.
But it's a long way back. 6-14.
Service over. 15-6.
Very straightforward kill for Nipada. So a 10-point gap, a 10-point margin has been achieved. Chanda looking to extend it. And there's the gap.
17-6.
Just look for a second as they might have lost that one, but Chanda very careful. And a nice drop shot.
18-6.
She's certainly got the touch and the vision, most important. Oh, the delicacy. Just teasing the top of the tape. Game point. There we are, first game to Nipada Siangsopa and Chanida Srinavaku against their Thai opponents. With a scoreline of 21-6. Fighting hard, both sets of girls. Of the four players, difficult to separate them, of course, but Nipada has shown some very good vision, spotting the empty spaces, just like the shot here, and has been good on the touch with the drop shots too. Chanida, her partner this time. Sorry, partner, didn't mean that. That was the game-winning point. So pause for refreshment. And it's clear they keep playing the game, playing it as they've done so far, looking for the gaps. For these two, an uphill task to be sure. Got to keep their playing tempo. So game number 2, first game to Nipada and Chanida. Nipada would like a new shuttle, please. And ready to serve. Lovely shot. Well played, Wanapati. Very alert, very quick to spot it. And this one goes wide, so 2-love lead. And she's regretting letting that one drop. Tight, Nipada tight to the net. Nicely done. Srinavako. Working well together. Good rally. Just misses at the end. Good coordination though, working very hard. Good teammates, helping each other. Good to the back. Can't quite reach. Early lead. And stretching to a 3-point lead, 6-3. And that's just long.
7-3.
Well, pair at the far end of the court, Napida, Chanida, got everything worked out. Almost in automatic, finding the space. Nice reply though. Sutsafon shows that she has the touch as well. Well, deep to the back, very persuasive shot.
Service over. 6-9.
Narrowing the gap. All to play for, and there's another one. Another easy point. Got to keep the focus tight, and this is a good serve. Pulled back to within 1 point. Oh, a string of errors. And all of a sudden, out of the blue, they've been overtaken. Interesting how quickly a string of points can slip away with a loss of focus, loss of concentration. 10-all. And there's another one. So a quick interval. And a turnaround for Wanapati Kamtam and Sutsafon Yopoda. Yodpa must be feeling better. In with a chance. Well, their game plan has worked pretty well up until about the last 3 or 4 minutes. They let some easy points slip away. Let's see if this pair can capitalize on their good fortune, can extend the lead and win the game, given the chance. Nice
Service
idea.
over. 11.
Needed a touch more pace. Napida having a quiet game at the moment. He was really quite instrumental in creating the lead early on. This is a good shot. Good deep drive towards the back. And neatly done this time by Chanida. Even Steven, 12 all. And the thought was good, intercept and then send it deep. Nice idea, but just that touch wide. Nipada and the partner reasserting themselves, it would seem. Well, that was rather wasted.
Service over. 13-15.
Quick discussion, little strategy change.
Service over. 16-13.
Nipada to serve, giving the sign. Is this one going short?
Service over. 14-16.
Oh, she'll regret it.
Service over. 17-14.
In quickly. It's difficult to get back.
18.
Sort of behind ahead.
Service over. 15-18.
Still the advantage with Nipada and Chanida. Good drop. Good net shot.
18.
Still within touching distance. Next couple of rallies crucial.
Service over. 19-16.
2 points firm victory. Well retrieved there.
Service over.
Sutsafon
19. 17.
Two-point margin. Can't quite reach. Brings match point.
Match point 17.
Well reached. And they stay in there. Skin of the teeth.
Over. 18.
Still there. 18-20. 2 more points. Bring it to deuce. There it is. 21-18 in the second game. Nipada, Chanida take this women's doubles match 21-6, 21-18 against their opponents Wanapati, Kamtam, Sutsifon, Yotpa.
Match won by Nipada, Swan Sumat, and Chandida, Srina Vatkut, 3-1-6, 3-1-18.
So in this Group A match, it's these two who will move forward. in the end, really quite a convincing victory. Although in the second game, their opponents came back strongly, gave them a run for their money. Nipada Chanida will be well pleased. And any time you can finish the match off in 2 rather than 3, saving some energy, physical and mental. There are the girls, the 4 Thai girls making their way off. Well, some brilliant retrieving, good instinctive reactions. Keeping the pressure on their opponents. Good rally here. And there's the open space. Yeah, that was for you, you know. Sorry, La. That was it. Nipada, early on, the dominant player.
All matches will be starting at 5 p.m. In between now and then, you know what, in a while, we're going to be playing some games with you guys. We've got some awesome prizes.
Well, the men's standing team match will be on at 6:30 later tonight. Do come and join us for that one. Very exciting play, the 2 singles and the doubles to decide the medal positions.
Triple